What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Southern Life. We are in Lake City, Florida. And guess what? It's snowing in freaking Florida, bro! Yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy! Woo! Yeah, buddy! Katie's inside the hotel room. Yeah! Snowing in Florida, baby! Yeah! Yeah! It's freaking snowing in Florida! Ah! So fucking excited! Okay, we gotta go out there and drive. Now, let me warn you, my dear friends, that I am not an extravagant driver in the snow. For it is a rare occurrence, but it's freaking raining snow! My dear love, it's just raining snow upon us. 6 in the morning. People have reported accidents on the road because I didn't think we were gonna see snow. Because the snow kind of went over us. Yes. The snow went over us. Look at this camera, my dear. It's covered in snow. The snow kind of went over us. The whole night, it was just rain. I was like, I'm gonna wake up to a frozen wonderland. So I get out here thinking for a fact we're waking up to a snow wonderland. I'm like, okay, the whole night I'm looking out the window, it's just rain, and more rain. And I'm thinking, this is gonna be a nightmare scenario because all we've got is rain the whole night. I'm gonna wake up to a Iceland out here. And somehow, some way, we have managed, my dear. Let's get out there and see the streets of Lake City, Florida in the freaking snow. I'm gonna go slow. I've heard there's already been a lot of accidents, mostly due to visibility issues. So we're gonna go slow. I don't know if the roads are frozen. All I did was literally, 4x4, yeah. Literally, I'm not 4x4, I'm in automatically Texas. Literally rained the whole night. So I'm thinking this is gonna be a nightmare because you figure, I mean, the whole night just rain. I'm like, dude, when we wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be ice everywhere. Luckily, the rain didn't freeze on the road yet, so the roads might be usable. Right, the roads might be usable because it didn't freeze over. Because I'm sitting in my hotel room like, yo, this is a huge disappointment. Like, this is a huge disappointment. We literally drove all the way up here to see snow, and rained the whole night. And finally, I woke up in the morning, and I looked out. I'm like, okay, it finally started to snow. Temperature's 33 degrees. Finally starts to snow. And I feel a little disappointed because, you know, we got mostly rain. I wanted to go to Jacksonville and catch snow in Jacksonville, but I know some parts of Jacksonville are going to get snow, but it's not like a guarantee that if I just all of a sudden drove to Jacksonville, we're going to see snow, because some parts of Jacksonville are going to get snow and some parts won't. And I can't go after a complete goose chase at this point. I'm really disappointed about that part of it. You know, like, that's a little bit, now it's like raining sleet here. But these people, they don't know how to drive in the regular, far less in the snow. I don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to drive in the regular, and here they are. I wonder if it froze. It didn't freeze over, did it? These people here in Florida don't know how to drive in the regular, and they're trying to drive in the snow. I tell you what, have. So we banked on Jacksonville getting a lot of snow, and we failed. I know it was a long shot, but I did it for the Duval, and it's a little disappointing. I know some people will see snow flurries, but the problem is we were up till 4 in the morning checking the window to see if it was snowing, and then It's already 6. I mean, we barely slept. Yeah, buddy, he's got that squad in the snow. A snowmobile. Look at that thing. Yeah, buddy. I tell you what, he should at least have a third cousin in that truck right there. I tell you what, he's got all his third cousins right there in love with him right there. That's a truck right there. You got the quad on it and everything. So anyways, yeah, it's a little disappointing. I really hoped the Jacksonville would get like significant snow to where it'd be worth going there and seeing it, but at least we got to see snow in Lake City. It's not as exciting as snow in Jacksonville. 6:19 in the morning. Luckily, all this ice didn't freeze over. That would have just been a freaking nightmare. If this ice had frozen over, we'd be in trouble. There might be pockets of frozen ice in parking lots and stuff, too. We gotta be real careful. Yeah, there'll be pockets of frozen stuff here and there. But I think if we head towards the Panhandle, we'll see snow from last night. And then I'm not going to be able to sleep anymore. That's like, I barely slept, but I know I'm not going to sleep. There's two sides of this story. One side is we barely slept, and the other side is even if we had slept, we're not going to sleep. So I think this side over here might not have got snow, but where I was at the hotel, it did. Like, we were right on the line of where it snowed. It looks like it might not have snowed over here. I have to find a parked car to see. Yeah, there's a little bit of snow on it. I guess we'll see some snowflakes. I mean, that's understandably what we get. You get what you get. Could I have seen inches of snow in the Panhandle? Absolutely. But I banked on Jacksonville, and it was what it was. I picked Lake City in case I had to jump back and forth. I'm pretty sure if we just drove to Jacksonville right now, I'd see snow, but it would upset Katie because she's still at the hotel, and we don't leave each other that far away on the road. Like, I'm sure if I just gunned it to Jacksonville, I'd see snow in Jacksonville, but it would be a real serious marital dispute between me and Katie. And I don't think I can afford any more marital disputes at this point in our household. Okay, it's starting to snow again right here. Like, I know if I just drove to Jacksonville, but we're doing it without, we don't do stuff without each other, so it wouldn't matter. Katie hasn't slept. She's telling me she's ready to go, but I know she's not. She's trying to act like she's there for me because she doesn't want to let me down, but I know she can. She didn't sleep. I know she didn't sleep. Now, Katie's acting like... Oh, somebody told me I take a right at the... So the hood's that way. Okay, we'll go to the hood. We'll drive to downtown, and then I'll come home and go to the hood. She's acting like she's there for me because she's like that loyal. She's not going to not be there for me. She's like, yeah, honey, I'll do it. But I know she needs sleep. So I left her at the hotel, and I know she needs sleep. I'm not... We were up all night hoping it would snow. And there was 2 homeless people in downtown last night. I hope they made it. There was one right here. And I don't see her. Oh, there she is, right there. So there's one homeless person there in front of that building, who I hear is a local, and then there's another homeless person over here. Now, I tried talking to the homeless person over here, and I couldn't get too far. He did not seem interested in meeting me. But I was live streaming, so it is what it is. I mean, there's a snow. It's snowing in downtown Lake City. It's snowing. You can see it coming down right now. I am sure if we rushed to Jacksonville, we could do it, but I don't know if I want to put Kate in that much stress. I know she's like telling me, yeah, I'm down for it, but I know she's not able. I know she's not able. She didn't sleep. She was up every 20 minutes looking out the window, hoping for snow. So, and then there's another homeless dude around here somewhere. And again, I tried talking to him during the live stream, but he didn't seem interested. Understandable. I mean, if you're out here in the cold all night and some stupid YouTuber comes along, I wouldn't give a crap. It's understandable. And then I tried talking to him, and it felt awkward. There's a snowman right here. Snowman. There's a snowman here. Every once in a while, I get a little dusting here and there. But we didn't get a lot. This is just the back end of the storm. My eyes are red. I didn't sleep. You know what I mean? Like, I know she sleeps 3 times heavier than I do. We can get some Waffle House and try, but I don't know. I don't want to put her under that much pressure. She's just not able to handle it with her health and stuff. And this place is open already. Look how they're working. We just gotta be happy with what we got. That's all I can say. We gotta be happy with what we have here today. And that's it. It didn't feel that cold today. It actually felt colder yesterday. I don't think I've even turned the heater on all the way. I got it like on a really low setting. Center. Okay, so here it looks like the road's slippery up ahead. We gotta pay attention here. I don't know why the road looks black. Maybe it's just recently paved. Either way, it looks very slippery here. These people, before, they've never driven in the snow. They have no idea. You can go slip and slide and like plies down there. Yeah, buddy. We got snow. These things are everywhere up here. Stop and go. Is it stepping go? You'll see the cause of ice and snow on them. No accumulation here, my dear. There is no Haitian accumulation. They have a situation of snow on the ground. We have no Haitian accumulation, and the situation is dire, my dear. It has snowed, it has frozen, and we shall find that the town of Lake City, Florida will be able to survive on the snow-capped layer. Okay, there's reasons why, folks. Just feel demented here. Dire expectations and massive disappointments. In a town that expected 8 feet of snow and only received a mere dusting. A mere dusting of snow. Ice particles cover the ground. Idiots with squatted trucks do donuts in parking lots, hoping to impress another male. Since a female will clearly has been impressed by this behavior. As we swing around this parking lot, we know there's homeless people living in the woods here, freezing to their core. Upset at the disappointment of their government, who sends trillions of dollars to Cuba. It does nothing for the people here. Conspiracy theories abound in this part of the state. Oh, these folks are unbearable. They really are, my dear. They really are unbearable, folks here. I feel like doing donuts. Nobody around. Semi-truck. Oh, there's a little bit of... Okay, is this like gonna turn green, or am I just gonna have to blow it? Okay. Okay, there's a truck plowing at me. I'm just going to get out of its way, because it doesn't look like it's gonna stop. Okay. How did I know it wasn't gonna stop? My homie's in a rush. Yeah, I wasn't gonna trust a semi that didn't look like it wasn't gonna. I'm like, I've got enough back problems already. My dear, I've got enough back problems already. The truck did not look like it was gonna stop. Oh, we lost traction. Oh, we lost traction, my dear. Be careful stepping on the gas like that. Gotta go real easy. Go easy like Weezy, man. One peasy, man. Easy like Weezy. Keep it breezy, man. One of the realest treasures in the nation, dog. I woke up on a cold morning with icicles on my toes. I woke up with the notion that perhaps it might snow. But I walked outside and what do you know? I look outside and it's frozen icicles, bro. And then I realize what I'm seeing with my eyes. It's far from snow. It's barely alive. Have I wasted my gas time in my life trying to find this snow? But it's not really the line. So I walk out in the car and I realize there's snow and frosted flakes all over my vehicle. I realize it's evil, bro. Life is cold. It's sometimes difficult. But if I do my best, I might reach my pinnacle. I grab for my pen and ball ink and drop it on the paper. I never rolled paper, but I stole paper. More paper, no paper. Came to America with no papers. Found a white woman and got more papers. Then I got more haters. Listen to Big Mo, big players. I have no idea why I did that. I think I'm just frozen. My brain has frozen to the point where it has become a rapper. It's like my brain has frozen itself to the point where I now believe I'm a rapper from Port Arthur, Texas. My dear, that's what happens when your brain cells freeze. Pardon me for being so vulgar. I can assure you, in these freezing conditions, my brain is not functioning properly. Yeah, buddy! Got the taco on squat down there, I tell you what. We're getting a little bit of frozen sleet here. Maybe some popsicles down there, man. Everything rhymes when it's cold. The stories untold of snow and flowed. Everything rhymes today. I'm not sure why. Could it be because my brain has frozen alive? Look at this downtown. Does it not look majestic? You'd be surprised to know you're in a town that's pathetic. Could you imagine being out here in these conditions, bro? Look, there's actually somebody homeless right here. Did she leave on me? She was here earlier. Oh my dear, she's picked up and gone somewhere. Hopefully somewhere warm. But yeah, there was a lady there earlier. You guys saw that in the live stream. Pneumonia has found my deepest lung tentacles. My brain has frozen. It has no receptacles. There's icicles hanging off of my vegetables. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you, my dear? But I do not speak like a person that's near. When this light changes, I'll be heading south. I don't know why it's taking so long, I really don't. I might blow the red light. You know I won't. Dang it, why am I rhyming everything? I think my brain froze. The rhyming part of my brain has frozen and attached itself, and now I cannot speak unless I'm rhyming. And it's heartfelt. This town is miserable, it really is. But somehow here rednecks try to raise undecent kids. And despite the fact they've tried to raise them wrong, some of them have actually done quite well along. Yes, my dear. While the parents sat at home and drank beer and gave them a bad example, somehow they managed to be more than just simple. They found a way with no one to guide them. I've ran out of rhymes, my dear, I really have. I've worn other snow clothes that I have, and yet I still feel frozen. My heart is cold like people in Alabama who would not inbreed with anyone except their grandma. That was cruel to say, but I've lived among those savages, and I can portray. Oh, somebody crashed. Okay. Yeah, hey. Don't laugh, lady. Don't laugh. Okay. Okay. If we find a Winn-Dixie parking lot, perhaps there'll be a squatted truck bending over for us. Oh yes, my dear. Oh yes, my dear. I feel like singing some Marvin Gaye. I'm just like, oh, you are my everything. Oh, you're my everything. Take me away when I need my love. When I say in my heart, you're true. Ooh, man, for I need your love. I see your love. I need your hair in my bed. I need you to lay on my pillow, knocking on my pillow on the side of the road. Okay, let's get back in town real quick. It was a rare event. It really was. Ooh, these trucks are frozen. The Florida Department of Transportation, we insist that you stay home and off the road so we don't have to do anything like rescuing you. It'd be a horrible thing if we had to walk. Oh, it's starting to snow again. Check it out, y'all. There we go. A little snowflake here and there. I usually do see a lot of snowflakes in Florida, mostly in Boca and Naples. Never thought I'd see a snowflake this far north. I never thought I would see snowflakes this far north. Really didn't. What a noble surprise to find a snowflake this far north in Florida. A little bit of frozen rain now. My eyes are like burning. Like when you don't sleep enough and your eyes are burning. That's how I feel right now. Yeah, buddy. Police officer right there. Oh, no. The snow will not detain folks from getting arrested. You're my everything, baby. You're my everything. When I need your love, I need your love. Lay your head on my pillow. Lay next to me like a dead Amarillo. From Armadillo in Amarillo. Reload! Yeah. Armadillo. Go slow for the armadillo. You gotta come to a full stop or the cops will give you a ticket. You gotta come to a full stop for the armadillos. Yeah, don't hit no armadillo. Yeah, please don't hit no armadillo. No. Don't hit no armadillo. No. I think I'm supposed to turn out the next light, but I'm just gonna take this road here and see what happens. I'm sure this isn't even the right one. No, it's not. But I would just take this road here and see where it takes us. Armadillo. No. Don't run over my armadillo. No. Please don't run over my armadillo. No. Man, these people up here are so weird. I can't believe how weird these people are up here. Like I was getting a pizza yesterday, and I was like hanging out at this pizza place, bro. And they were like, "Hey, man," they weren't talking like that, obviously. I could go for a freaking McDonald's right about now. Oh, they turn it off on me. See how racist these people are? The moment I mention I want a McDonald's, they turn off the light on me. Do you see what I go through with these people? Okay, so like, I ate at this place called Pizza Boy, I think it's called. Right, so I'm just getting a pizza. It was very good food. Let's go acidity, but it's good. Shouldn't be eating like this, my dear. The garbage truck still gotta work. I need to go back to the hotel and sleep. I really do. Well, anyways, I'm just hanging out with my homie, dog. And getting this pizza. And like, while I'm waiting in there, there's like a cop walks in, right? Like an old cop. It's not like a real, like, young, healthy cop who could tackle someone. This guy looks like he looks like he's on his final shift down there. He just burnt the crap out. Old cop. Not even a young cop. He's old. He's had enough, basically. And, you know, this guy walks in there, and he's like, just getting a pizza. And everybody's like, man, thank you for your service. What a weird thing to say. I mean, it's a job like any other. Everybody has a job. I don't know. It's weird. They're bootlickers, is what they are. They're brown nosers. You know, every single person in there was like, man, thank you for your service. I'm a veteran too. I served in 1984. I was a Green Parade Special Operation Larry. We rescued folks down there. Oh, you remember there, dude? Yeah, man. And I'm just sitting here like, dude, is this really how you meet and greet people these days? It's like the most bootlicking people I've ever seen. Like, this cop, I would hate to be a cop in this town. It's like, everywhere you go, well, thank you for your service, man. How do you feel about this new AI technology, man? It's real dangerous, ain't it? Cop's like, yeah, it sure is. You need to be afraid of it. It's dangerous. You know, like, what a sack of weirdos, man. People up in this part of Florida are weird as crap. It's like they're like, sometimes I feel like they don't even feel like that. I feel like they're all just afraid of each other. So like, they all act like Dale Gribble conspiracy theorists to see like who can creep out the next person the most. Because I don't think a human can possibly be that stupid. This guy's like, so what do you think? We're just waiting for a pizza. Here I am sitting here, a long day, waiting for a pizza. Guy asked the cop, what do you think about these conspiracy theories out there with dang AI, man? It's dangerous, ain't it? It's dangerous. The cop's like, oh yeah, man, you need to be afraid of the AI technology, man. Like, yeah, man, like, they can replicate faces, man, and make it look like somebody's saying something they ain't. That's just real dangerous, man. We're entering a real dangerous place, man. But I got a lot of guns, man. And I know there's men like you out there risking your life for us every single day. And I'm just sitting there like, dude, there's no way a human can actually be that much of a bootlicker. You know what I mean? Like, but they're weird. They're really that weird up here. They're just awkward. Like, is this really how people communicate out here? Is that really a real conversation, bro? There's no way that's a real human, intelligible conversation. There's just no way that is an actual human conversation. This is me, and I'm just sitting there biting my tongue. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything to these stupid inbred hicks. I'm just going to pretend like what they're saying is logical. Because I'm just waiting for a pizza. I'm waiting for a pizza. That's all I'm doing. I'm waiting for a pizza. That's it. I'm waiting for a pizza. I'm not engaging these inbred hicks. I don't even think that this is really what they were trying to say. Like, deep down, I don't even think that this is what they were like. This is not the way they wanted this conversation. Like, I don't think that deep down, like, this is the way they actually thought this conversation went. It was so awkward getting this pizza. Pizza boys, good pizza. People here are like these weird Dale Gribble type characters, you know, with all these weird conspiracy theories and all this extreme right-wing garbage in their heads. Like, literally, like, I understand the guy's a cop. Okay, you know, like, anywhere else in America, a cop walks into a pizza place. Yeah, you start a conversation with the cop, but do you, like, bootlick the life out of him until a guy drops on the ground and, like, all right, Larry, stop licking me? It was so I could feel how uncomfortable the situation was. And I felt like even the cop did not really, like, deep down, I just felt like the cop was just, like, trying to scare the guy. The cop was like, oh, yeah, man, this stuff's dangerous, man. We deal with this every single day, man. These folks are duplicating police officers and putting our safety in jeopardy, man. Technology's scary. Be afraid, Larry. Be very afraid. Like, how stupid and inbred do you have to be? I'm in there and I'm like, I'm cringing just waiting for this pizza. I actually wanted to have a decent conversation with the cop because I'd like to know, like, you know, I'm in your town, I'm doing videos about your town. I like to know, you know, the cops might have some inside scoop on something. I literally just sat there quietly and didn't say anything to the cop because they made it so awkward for this cop to be inside this pizza place. Like, it's almost like the guy had, like, a warrant or something. He was just, like, scared to his bone, you know, like, you're out here to protect us, man. Can I lick your boot? They are so weird. And I tell you, like, and then another guy starts small talking with the cop as well, and it was just as awkward, you know. And I'm sitting here like, please, Jose, just don't say anything. And then they go on, like, it's like they watch Fox News, and their brain is like a tape recorder. They just hit record, and then, like, when they see somebody, they just hit playback. You know, and everything they've heard on Fox News just spews out as a pre-programmed recording of whatever they heard on Fox News. It's like a pre-programmed recording of everything they heard on Fox News. Just comes out in just one massive, you know, playback. Like a cassette player, just click play, you know? And here he goes. These big cities are dangerous, man. It's a good thing we're in Lakeland, Florida. It's a safe community. Cops like, oh yeah, man, we're doing the best we can out here. It's a lot better than San Francisco, I'll tell you that. And I'm like, no, it's not. Your homicide rate's like 5 times higher than San Francisco. Like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, let me just shut up and not say anything. I'm just like, let me not engage these inbred hicks. Like, I'm not doing this. I had to bite my tongue and just pretend this wasn't happening, basically. I literally just bit my tongue and said, you know what? I'm just going to pretend this isn't happening. That's it. I'm just going to bite my tongue, pretend I'm in like a movie script or something. But it was, everything they said was so backwards and stupid. It's like they just watch Fox News, their brain hits record, and as soon as they meet another person, playback. Hey man, this AI technology is dangerous. And the other person clicks play as well. Play. They're taking our jobs. Oh man, they took your job? Oh man, they took your job, man. Yeah, they're sending trillions of dollars to Ukraine down there, and we don't even have a brand new Silverado. It's just like, they're like playback recording machines. They're awkward. And I tell you, I travel a lot. And I travel to some backwards places, man. Like, I was just in Appalachia. Every once in a while, you'll meet a nut job here and there. But, like, even in Appalachia, you can walk into a gas station and talk about, like, I talked to this guy. I was in, I can't remember if it was Kentucky or Tennessee, just out in the middle of nowhere. And I went up to him and I was like, hey man, how you doing? He goes, they're taking our jobs. I was just playing. That's not what he said. No, he was like, hey man, AI technology is dangerous, man. No, I'm just playing. No, it was like, we talked about like trucks, and I guess he had a little pill trafficking situation there. He was just like outside a gas station pushing pill. You know, like just out, literally like outside this gas station. I'm talking to this guy. Somebody walks up to him like, hey Larry, let me get a 20, man. Okay, he just needs change for a 20. And we're talking about trucks and how he's managed to get 800,000 miles on his truck. That's how rednecks used to be. Like, you would meet a redneck, he'd be like, hey man, how many trucks you got, man? He'd be like, man, I got 3 trucks, man. One of them's in the shop right now. That is what rednecks used to, like, I remember, like, I when I first came to the United States, I was in Kentucky. In 1996, I was just a little younger down there in the wild, cold streets of Louisville. Bless my heart. And, you know, I was just in Kentucky, and it was, well, you used to look up to Americans. Like, you used to like see an American, and you used to like back, we got photos of everybody wearing blue denim jeans, and you know, we used to have like, give me a second, y'all. We used to have photos of like all my family members wearing like blue denim jeans and Tommy Hilfiger shirts, and we used to like want to be as American. Like, it was an admirable thing to be an American, you know? Like, when we came to the United States in 1996, it was like, you know, like you admired it, you know? It was like, it was a cool thing to be, you know? Like, we learned about finances, and we learned about, you know, the laws of a whole different country, and it was this fascinating process of just learning about a new place, learning about a new culture, and it was everything was admirable about it. You know what I mean? Like, the whole thing was admirable. You used to, like, you know, you'd meet Americans, and it was cool. It was like, we liked the culture. We were trying to be as American as we wanted, and it was like, I remember being like 6, 7 years old and like literally looking up to Americans, like the culture, the way they lived, you know, like everything was admirable, you know? It was literally admirable. Like, I don't know how I would describe it. It's like if you went to, I don't know, if you were to go today to Puerto Rico today, you'd be like, wow, you know, the food, the tropical, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see all these cars, all the windshields got snow on them. A little layer of snow. It's frozen rain again. You know, like, it was like an admirable thing to be American. You know, like, culturally, like, we learned about the culture, and I remember we would go to the flea markets, and you admired the American culture. This was 1996, you know, like, everybody was wearing, you know, like, Tommy Hilfiger shirts and wearing blue denim jeans, and, you know, like, it was like you wanted to assimilate as much as you could, because it was like it was the trend, you know? It was like you wanted to be that. What on earth has happened to Americans? Now you got, like, you go outside a gas station, it's just somebody sitting in their car sleeping with a needle in their arm. Who the crap wants to be that? You know? Now you go to, you're waiting for a pizza out in a small town or something, and you got somebody, hey man, this AI technology is gonna kill us. I'm like, no. The fact that you're chewing tobacco while smoking is gonna kill you, idiot. It's not, the AI technology is not gonna hurt you, Larry. The fact that you haven't stopped smoking in 40 years is gonna kill you. Okay, Larry? Like, hey man, chewing like a horse. Like, literally, like, and I was in Kentucky, you know? And back then, you know, I remember, like, you know, my cousins, not so much, because they were more in, like, the urban culture, but my older brothers, they would wear the boots and the cowboy and, you know, whatever the 90s country fashion was. It was admirable. Like, it was legitimately cool. And now, like, you go to these places and you're like, what the crap? Some Dale Gribble looking dude, looks like he hasn't seen a woman in decades, wearing some dirty boots, dirty pants, bootlicking a cop. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, you know what I don't know how to explain it. Like, it used to be admirable to look. You would see Americans when I first came to America. Like, it was admirable. Like, it was like a culture that you wanted to be a part of. Now you go to these places and you're like, what the crap? What happened to Americans? You know? And it's not everywhere. Like, you know, you can go to, like, where I live, like beach towns and stuff like that. Cool people. You know, but you get to some of these small rural towns and, man, it's like these people, you live in the age where technology has made information infinitely available. Yet you choose to be a tape recorder, playing back everything you hear on the news. Dude, technology, you don't have to. Yeah, buddy, look at this guy. He's doing it right. He's got a quad down there. I tell you what. Yeah, buddy. Got that quad. But I'm just saying, like, it's embarrassing. Like, people from other countries, like, I Uber drive, right? And I get people from England and Spain and France, and they're like shocked. They're like, dude, what happened to Americans? I'm like, a little needle right there, and then they just started drilling on themselves, and I don't know what happened to Americans. Like, Americans used to be admired for their culture. Now you an American just sitting there with a needle in his arm talking about, hey man, let me get $5, brother. Come on, man, help a brother out. I'm like, no. You're going to spend it on something illegal down there. I am not contributing to your habit. And I know that sounds hurtful, but it's the truth. Like, people, you get to up here from North Florida, and you just meet some weird individuals. And I mean weird. There's no other way to put it. There's just weirdos. There's just awkward individuals. Awkward, weird. It makes you feel uncomfortable just to be near them. Like, literally you feel uncomfortable. You're just like, okay, this is, how do I leave this situation right now? How do I get away from Larry? Is he armed? I'm not sure. Hey, man. Say, technology's dangerous, man. I'm like, no, how inbred you are is dangerous. Like, you want to talk about something scary and dangerous, how inbred you are. That's scary and dangerous. And I have got to go to the bathroom. Something awful has found my belly. I'm out, y'all.